Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Davi Gupta and I'm here as the proposition team and I'm gonna deliver you my argument about this motion. This house believes that the media should not report on the private life of celebrity. Ladies and gentlemen, the media hold enormous power to shape public perception and influence to our daily life. However, this power becomes dangerous. We believe that this unchecked invasion does more harm than good. Our purpose is to prove that reporting on the private life of a celebrity does more harm than good and should not be allowed. And before we get deeper into my argument, let me give you the definition. And we define reporting on private life as a media coverage concerning aspects unrelated to a celebrity professional work, such as their romantic relationship, family issue, and medical condition. And we aim to protect the dignity and mental health and autonomy of individuals regardless their public status. And under our model, media outlets will be legally restricted from publishing or broadcasting news related to the private life of the celebrity without clear and voluntary consent, unless it's directly linked to the matter significant public interest. And as the proposition team, my role is to prioritize ethical journalism and set the guard to individual right from becoming a public attention. Celebrities are often under constant surveillance by paparazzi, gossip blogs, and tabloids that hunt for intimate details, many of which are shared without consent. Even if someone is a public figure, their private life remains fundamentally personal. It's very unlikely that most celebrities do not consent to the exposure of sensitive matters, such as mental health, breakdown, breakup, or family death. Yet the story gets published and shared online. Paparazzi often engage in predatory behavior, following individual, trespassing, or using long-range camera to capture a private moment. We support this motion so celebrity can maintain the same human right as anyone else. Their story can be shared if they choose to share it. They can focus on their job without fear of personal invasion. But in the status quo, currently media outlets thrive by sensationalizing personal details, turning them into a moneymaker. This creates a toxic feedback loop where scandals are manufactured to keep audience hype, so they are indirectly harming the celebrity with all these scandals that not 100% true. And concern is the cornerstone of the human dignity. No job or fame should cause you that. Even if the public has curiosity, that curiosity does not same as relinquishing one's right privacy. The media spotlight doesn't just intrude, it damaging constant coverage creators unrealistically expectation, cyberbullying, and mental breakdown. And constant surveillance leads to anxiety, paranoia, and breakdown. Everything becomes pressure. The media always criticism, and do not forget about the rumor and speculation spiral out of control. The pressure from that can be dangerous for mental health and can lead to taking their own life. And again, in our model, we want to protect celebrity private from media so they can live fuller and feel more free with support system that prioritize mental health. And we're not gonna force them to perform when they broken inside, because knowing all that might be used against them in public court. And the death of Princess Diana are one of the worst tragedies that happened because of the media and paparazzi. And then we are not just protecting comfort, we are protecting life and death outcomes. Even if some celebrity benefit from attention, that benefit doesn't justify systemic harm to the rest. And media choose to focus on celebrity gossip rather than issues that truly matters, like climate change, election, or economic inequality. It undermines its roles as the fourth estate. Journalistic stand are lower as competition, prioritizing speed and virality over verification and relevance. We want media to focus on what impacts society as a whole, encouraging civic engagement and critical thinking, not some as that filled with irrelevant updates such as who did who and someone where blah blah blah, while wars, policies, and systemic issues are sidelined. And a well-informed society is the foundation of democracy. We need serious media, not sensationality clickbait. Even if celebrity draw without value is not the same thing. We should upload celebrities are judged by standard for harsher than regular people, especially women and minorities, because their private life are exposed disproportionately. Like once their private information is out, it becomes tools for moral policing and solid punishment. And when the media intrudes into the private life of celebrity, it creates an atmosphere where image become more important than authenticity. Artists, musicians, and other public figures start crafting their personal lives, not for themselves, but for the approval of the public eye. And in the K-pop industry, idol contract offer forbid dating or demand secrecy because label know any private scandal will be amplified by the media and damage their group image, no matter how human and harmless the event is. And the cost of distortion isn't just personal, it's cultural. None of rob artists of their privacy. We rob society of genuine, vulnerable, complex art. We end up recycle formula that not so narrative instead of raw, boundary, pushing expression, even if the opponent say public is curious or entertained by gossip. That entertain kills the very thing that they claim to love the most. So allowing the media to report on the private life of the celebrity doesn't just affect on the celebrity, it changes us as a society, reshape our sense of morality, our empathy, and what we consider entertainment over time. Normalize the act of watching people suffer, style people life, and derive enjoy from their pain. This is a lowering our collective ethical standard. And we are not just debating media ethics, we're debating the thinking of the society we want to live, a culture that entertains itself on the ruin of others will eventually surround itself. We're not gonna arguing to silence celebrities or hide wrong idea. We are arguing for a true powerful principle that being famous does not mean you to cause to be human. And in this debate, we're proven 5 critical things. And first, violating people just for entertaining are not right. No professional should cause or their privacy. 2, they discuss mental health damage. And 3, it erodes journalistic integrity. 4, it reinforces unfair double standard. 5, distort the artistic and authenticity expression. Curiosity is not a justification. We must draw a line between what public wants to know and what public deserves to know. For all those reasons, we're proud to propose. Thank you.